That was, of course, Stephen Curtis Chapman reminding us that we are more than conquerors in Jesus Christ. Well, listen to what John says in 1 John 4:12. He says, "No one has ever seen God. If we love one another, God remains in us, and his love is perfected." And of course, John talks extensively about love and what love really is all about. He says, listen, no one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, then that demonstrates that God remains in us. And in his love, we and others are perfected. Basically, what's happening is when we love the Lord our God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, then something happens internally, and that internal process is called healing. Every one of us have had scars, disappointments, relationships that have gone south, different things that have happened that we've been offended. But when we allow the agape love of God, that love with no strings attached, to begin to flow into us and we reciprocate that love, something beautiful begins to happen. We get healed. And then the first thing we want to do is reach out again and touch others. And in that way, John says God's love is perfected. And God shows his love through us today. Now, the way that people can see that God is real is the way that we show love to others in compassion, reaching out, encouraging people, doing those acts of kindness that people would not ordinarily do. Like for example, let's say you see someone who's a little short at the grocery store, and you say, "Do you mind if I pay the extra?" Or, for example, you open the door for a lady. Just something small, but it can make all the difference in someone's life. And that's what it's all about. He says, no one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, that's the attribute, that's the exhibition and the demonstration. God remains in us, and his love is perfected. Love is not just to be, enjoyed, but it's also to be given to others. A little thought for you today from your friends here at AM 930 The Light, Edmonton's Positive Talk.
Amy was a young mom